Hey guys! I know I haven't posted a video in a while, I've been really busy with school, but here's a Sara reads smut! Today I'm reading The Skin Fic from the fandom, also known as Dan Is Not on Fire and Amazing Phil, if they fucked. I know no one really wants me to do this, because I've seen really weird things about it, but I just feel the need that it needs to be done. And who else better to do it than me? Title: The Skin Fic. There's barely any aftersun left. Phil desperately squeezes the tube, but only the merest dribble runs out. Oh fuck, Phil hisses. He catches sight of his pink scaly body in the mirror and sighs in frustration. You won't need any sun cream, Phil. Phil bitterly mocks Dan's voice from just yesterday. It's not even that sunny. He slams the tube into the bin and waddles out of the bathroom, idly picking a strip of white skin and peeling it away from his arm. He retreats to the bedroom and stands next to the bed, looking at the sleeping Dan, with a cocktail of love and anger burning in his stomach. Fuck you. Dan stirs, sits up. What? Look at me! Dan's jaw drops open as his eyes flicker over Phil's sun-damaged and peeling form. I am in agony, you utter bastard. Dan just smirks and opens up the bedsheets. He's naked, like Phil, who miserably climbs back into bed and into Dan's arms. Look at me, he repeats softly. I'm a monster. A scaly, peeling monster. He freezes as Dan's tongue grazes over his newly roughened cheek. I think you look fucking sexy. Phil goes to pull away, but Dan tightens his grip. Their bodies collide as Dan grinds his soft skin into Phil's tender and rough form. Dan? Dan pecks at his lips, but diverts his attention to a strip of skin peeling from Phil's neck. Phil closes his eyes as Dan takes the end of it between his teeth and pulls it away fluidly. Maybe I lied about you not needing sun cream, Dan moans, guiding Phil's sore hands to his already hard cock. Maybe I have some fucked up fetish when it comes to peeling. It hurts so much, Phil whines. Make it better, Dan. Phil's breath hitches as Dan tears another piece of skin from Phil's body and sucks it into his mouth, relishing the salty taste and running his tongue over the scales before swallowing it. That's fucked up, Phil frowns, but shamingly, it's getting him hard too. He continues to wank Dan off while he strips him of skin and licks his tender red flesh. Dan moves to straddle Phil, leaning over and rubbing at Phil's torso so flakes of skin peel away in clouds. Phil shrieks in pain. Dan! There's no aftersun, and I'm in enough pain as it is. I can fix that. Dan's voice is hoarse. He moves onto Phil's stomach and starts furiously rubbing his dick over Phil's chest. Within seconds, he covers Phil in cum. Oh God! Phil clenched the sheets between his fingers as Dan rubs the hot cum onto Phil's pinkened flesh. Phil moans as it starts to cool, caressing his own shaft. He's close already. Did you burn your cock? Dan whispers, slipping down to check. Phil blushes, remembering the naked sunbathing of yesterday noon. He moans as he feels Dan's tongue ridding his dick of loose skin and soothing the burning flesh. He feels Dan's mouth enveloping his head and comes instantly. When he's done, Dan collapses next to him on the bed. That was disgusting, Phil mutters in shame. Dan reaches over and peels a long strip of skin from Phil's hip and twists it around his fingers with a smile. We're not leaving this bed until you're healed, you know. Phil watches as his lover lowers the skin into his mouth and slowly chews before whispering, I know. What? Those are real people, guys. Why do you do this to us? Like, these are real people! If you have a request, write it in the comments, tweet me at se_Newman, message me at mumblingbanes@tumblr.com. I'm gonna have some videos coming up, I just don't know when. My iMovie's been messing up like crazy. But, I love you all. Bye!